Hi, this is Wayne Mansfield. I just wanted to share with you a few thoughts about going around the country trying out for my steak on a plate. As you know, the two favourite things in the world is to have a glass of Merlot somewhere and try the best steaks. In a previous video, maybe a couple of years ago, I talked about the Wine and Meat Company in Sydney on Darling Harbour as being the most amazing place to have steak. And on a recent trip, I had the Monday evening available, so I went down to the Wine and Meat Company on Darling Harbour, and I was disappointed beyond belief. So I suppose when you get really famous, your standards slip a bit. It was still full, but I ordered my standard standalone steak, no sauce, no brazing, no whatever, and a glass of Merlot. The Merlot was quite good. A good South Australian Merlot, very expensive because you're on Darling Harbour, $15 a glass. However, when the steak came, it took a while to get there. The plate was one of those plates that hadn't been heated up, so the steak was the same temperature as my cold plate. It had this basting stuff on it that made it taste pretty ordinary. And when I suggested to the server that maybe this wasn't what I had ordered, he very pointedly said, "Yes, sir, that's what it is. This is how we serve the steak here. If you don't like it, bad luck." No, he didn't say that really, but that was his attitude, the surly attitude of servers who'd rather be doing something else. And I was sitting on the second level of the restaurant overlooking Darling Harbour, and I wasn't the only one a little bit teed off on the service of that night. So I've gone from my total unreserved recommendation, the best steak in the world, as the Wine and Meat Company in Sydney. I've got to retract from that. In fact, I had a steak last week at 7 Mile Inn, new chef, new butcher, absolutely fabulous. So that steak at $22 was significantly better than the $45 24-hour aged steak at Darling Harbour's the Wine and Meat Company. So rather than a golden platypus, I rated it a 1 out of 5, and we'll be sending along a Tasmanian Devil, because seriously, not even your mother would have liked what the Wine and Meat Company was serving up last week. So this is Wayne Mansfield saying I will continue searching for the world's perfect steak on a plate, flat white coffee, and taste every Merlot that God has developed for the world. So until next time, chin chin.